Do you want to keep your 5-time award-winning INFERNO Gen 2 running great? Let me show you how on this episode of What the Tech. So the kind of maintenance that we're going to be doing is something you want to do between every 25,000 to 50,000 shots. One of the things that you're going to need is a silicone-based lubricant like this Tech T gun salve that we do sell on our website, and we do recommend the lint-free applicators. Also, dental pick. One of the other things that you'll need is an O-ring kit, and last but not least, something to clean up the mess as we go. First things first, and one of the easiest, let's go ahead and remove the solenoid and just give it a quick inspection. Looks like we do have a little piece of metal flake there. That is enough to cause a leak. Otherwise, the solenoid looks good, and the valve housing looks good. Go ahead and close that. Let's go ahead and open up the cylinder side so we can get to the primary O-rings. There's that. So right now we have our nozzle assembly, our 2-part baffle, our cylinder, our spring, and the O-ring that helps seal the nozzle. First, let's go ahead and start working on the valve housing side. Now, let's go ahead and clean this guy. Take off any of the old lubricant, but also look for any sort of dirt or debris while we're cleaning. Just like that, we've already found some of the stuff that we want to remove from our Inferno engine. Next, let's go ahead and clean our nozzle assembly. We'll wipe that off. Now we're going to take the 1x13 O-ring off right here. And then, using a fingernail or some sort of tool, let's go ahead and clean on the inside of where that 1x13 O-ring was. Make sure to clean the outside, inspect for any damage. Everything looks good. Now the cylinder. This does have some parts that, with lubricant, do make contact for a sealing surface. It is a good idea to go ahead and clean the inside. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on the 2-part baffle. This is something that you do want to clean just like the other parts. The only difference is this 1x13 O-ring does not need lubrication. And just for good measure, we can wipe off the spring. So we can break down our O-rings by size using this chart and showing us what the quantities are right here. So 1, 2, 3 of the 1x13, 1x10.5, and the 1.5x18. So we'll go ahead and start here using one of the first 1x13s. Should be an easy install. Make sure that the O-ring's not twisted, not only on this, but on any of the O-rings going on any of our parts. Another 1x13. Just like I mentioned earlier, we're not going to put any lubricant on this. We have the 1x13 here. It's fully seated. And the 1.5x18. Just like that. Everything looks great. Okay, a little bit of lubricant. And my goal is to go around this O-ring and just make sure that it's fairly lubricated. Next, goes into the baffle. This is our 1x10.5. We're going to go ahead and go over this, just like that. Now, I like to leave a gap right here where any of the Tech T gun salve can get on either side. I want to make sure they get all the way around without this falling out through the baffle. Now we have the baffle and the nozzle assembly together. We're going to go ahead and put it in our cylinder. Now we can take our spring, go ahead and drop it in, make sure everything's seated, gently lay that on the side. We still have the O-rings here. They both need to have lubrication. So we're going to go around this. I don't want them so covered that it looks like a mess, but I do want to have the O-rings fairly well lubricated because it just helps the longevity of them and helps with the sealing process. Now we're going to take the spring guide, line it up with the spring, Put it together. See the spring tension there. Now, we just screw it all together. Can't get much easier than that. If you have any further questions regarding INFERNO Gen 2 or anything else, feel free to contact us at our help desk. You'll either talk to me or one of my fellow techs. And with that, I'll see you on the field.